About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. I understand we're having some tech difficulties. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me now, tell me in comments. This is live, so I'm just checking for sure to be sure. Welcome, Michelle. Michelle has a discovery call tomorrow. Yay! So excited to meet you, Michelle. Okay, I saw a thumbs up. Does that mean you guys can hear me? We good? Jen, are you still watching? Let me know. Veronica, I see your comment too. Yes. Okay, good. We are live. Awesome. I think I have, when the dance music is on, I have it like set to mute, so that's probably why. But glad you guys can hear me. Elvin, thank you guys. So we're going to get started. You guys, we have such a fun show for you guys today. We're talking about what you should be learning right now to grow in your travel business. And I want to start by saying what you need to learn might be different from the next person. I'm going to talk about that too. So if you want to learn how to identify your blind spots and kind of self-assess what you personally need to learn to have the most success out of the remainder of the year, and if you want to learn what successful travel CEOs, what they do to learn and implement in their businesses for growth, and if you want to learn how you can earn while you're learning, then keep on watching this. We're going to be talking about on today's live stream. All right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And a big, huge thank you to you guys. You have made us the #1 channel on YouTube for travel agent education. And I couldn't be more excited. We're about to hit 15,000 followers. So please share this with another travel advisor. When we hit that goal, we're going to have a big celebration, and I can't wait. And yes, I'm seeing all of your clients. I'm glad mics are working now, so we are doing good. Thank you guys for chiming in and letting me know. And by the way, if you are new here, please type "I'm new" or "Hello, Cindy." I would love to welcome you to our community. And if you are new, you might not know who I am. My name is Cindy Williams. I started in the travel industry over 27 years ago. I was a baby at 19 years old, and I had my first $1 million year as a 20-year-old in the travel industry. Since then, I have opened my own travel agency, which is nationally recognized, award-winning, but I'm most known for being the CEO of Careers on Vacation, which helps people just like you learn how to launch, grow, and supersize travel businesses. And part of my industry advocacy work that we do is this live stream. So this is a free show that we do. Normally it's over on our Facebook group. If you're not already following us over on Facebook, we have a group called Careers on Vacation. You can join it. It's free. It's also almost 15,000 people at this point, and that's normally where I go live. We recorded in there today, and we had a little hiccup in the studio, and it didn't record so we could share it on YouTube. So I said, well, let's do the show again. So we're over here live today on YouTube, which we're not usually live. So I'm so excited to interact with so many of you. That's going to be super fun. But today, guys, we're discussing how to learn and what you need to learn really to grow right now in the industry. And this is I didn't even plan this because I build my production schedule out like 6 months in advance. So I had already decided on this topic back in December. But we hit, let me share first. How cute is this? Big shout out to Belle Cups. You can find her on Instagram. She custom makes our special mugs when we have special things going on. And July 6th, we hit our 7 figures, our $1 million. So I surprised my team with these mugs. So my entire team got these, even the guys got these sparkly cute mugs. We did a little different font. So thank you to Belle Cups on that for the gentlemen in our, including my husband. He's like, that sure is sparkly. But anyway, I thought it was super fun. And we're celebrating this month because we already back in July hit what our company goal was, and we're going to be a multi-7-fig business travel brand this year. So we're so excited about that. So, so fun. And if you didn't see last week's YouTube video, behind the scenes of a 7-figure travel entrepreneur, it's not what you think. It's not like glamorous and I'm driving a Lamborghini and all of these things. No, it's like real life. I'm a mom of 3 kids. I run my travel business from home, and it's crazy sometimes. It's chaotic. And so I think it's good to know that if you are a mom or you have other stuff going on, like you can do your business in a big way. So watch that video because you'll probably laugh at me, and that's fine. Like that's why I put it out there. So, and if you're new and you're just like, oh, Cindy, I can't even think about $1 million yet. I'm just thinking about getting into the industry. I want to tell you about a free resource we have. You can get my free masterclass of 5 shifts to a 6-figure travel business and beyond. This is where some of my most successful clients started, by taking that free class. I get so many questions on social media. Cindy, can you tell me how to be a travel agent? Should I be a travel agent? Is it for me? Because I don't know thousands of people personally, I created this course, and I have a big background in education in the travel industry. So I'm helping you make those decisions. Some it might be for you, it might not be for you, but that class will help you. So check that out if you're new or aspiring, and that will help you for sure. But let's talk about building your learning plan for growing your travel business. Like, what can you do right now? What should you be learning? What will move you forward faster in your travel business? So think about where you want to be. Think about your goals. I have 1 million videos on goals. That's not what today's about. But what I do want to do is I want to help you self-assess for your particular learning. Oh, and I have someone just said, I attended that class on Sunday. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's a great class. But for you guys, assessing, when I look at a client, like when a client hires me or my team to look at, especially our travel agents who've been in the business and they've just hit a plateau and they're really looking to supersize or get bigger, a lot of times we will do, on their first client call, we do a private session and we look through their business and we look at where they can grow, what their gaps are, what they should be doing, quick things that they can do to, like, you know, we always say, like, get the low-hanging fruit first and fix those things. But I want you to be able to do that for yourself, right? If you're not working with me, I still want you to get value and be able to make some of these decisions, especially if you're starting out or you're on a budget. So these are the ways that you can kind of self-assess that process for you. So answer these questions. If you were brave enough to put them in comments, I commend you, because I think that speaking what you need is the first, first thing to getting towards correcting it and moving forward and growing. So answer these questions for yourself. If I knew how to blank, my business would be more successful. If I knew how to fill in the blank, my business would be more successful. A lot of times you already know what that thing is, so when you think about it, I'm going to give you 2 more. If I had more blank, I would be more successful. If I had more blank, I would be more successful. Had more clients, had more experience in sales, had more knowledge about a destination, had more confidence, had more support, right? Whatever the thing is. Like, this is self-assessment. Sometimes it crosses over into life stuff and mindset stuff too. There's nothing wrong with that. This is about getting real with yourself and getting clear on, like, what do I need to grow to the next level? The last question is, if I could fix my fill in the blank, I would be more successful. If I could fix my sales, if I could fix my lead flow, if I could fix my marketing issues, if I could fix my branding, I don't know. It's going to be different based on where you are at in your journey. So answer those questions. I see leads. Yeah, that's a easy problem to fix. I know it seems hard when you don't know how to do it, but I love looking at a business where they're like, our close rate is 40%. And I'm like, well, your problem's not selling. Your problem is you don't have enough leads coming in. If we fix the lead flow problem, your business is going to, like, I'll show you the math of how that's going to work out. So that's why, guys, these questions are so important. Get clear on what you need. Because once you know what you need, then you can decide how to get help. And that's what we're going to talk about. Like, how should you get help? What are the different, ways you can go about it? So now that you know, or you at least have kind of floating in the back of your head, oh, if I did this better, or I fixed this, or I had more of something, that would help me be more successful. Now, before you go to Amazon and order 100 books on how to fix your Facebook advertising, I want you to take a pause, because there's 2 different mentalities, and I've done both of these in my career, one of them more successfully than others. And I want you to think about this before you take any actions. There are 2 ways to approach how to get or how to fix what you need in your business through your learning plan. The first thing I want to tell you to take the pressure off is you do not have to learn everything. It's impossible to learn everything. I've been in this industry for 27 years. I don't know everything. And if I thought or approached life every day like I know it all, I know everything, I would never grow. I would never get better. I would not be keeping up with what's going on with TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and marketing and COVID and all the changes and how the market's changing and what, if I thought I knew everything and I thought I was the smartest person in the room, then like you stop growing at that point. So I never think that about myself. In fact, I do the opposite. I go, what do I need? I do those same questions. What do I need? What do I need? How do I need to fix it? But it doesn't mean I'm going to go get a master's degree in social media advertising because I don't have time for that. I'm already running a huge business, right? But what I want to press upon you is that there is a CEO mindset when it comes to learning and growth, and there's a worker bee mentality when it comes to learning or growing your business. And I used to be the worker bee, so there's nothing wrong if that's where you are. Sometimes you have to go through the what doesn't work to figure out what does. And yes, I'm going to tell you right now, like you can go get those books at the library and you can read 100 books. You can probably do a lot of things for free. It's just going to take you like a crap load of time. And you're also going to have to face a failure cycle of trying those things that you book learn or that you learn for free, or you're on, all these forums getting advice sometimes from people who don't have any success or not the success that you want anyway. You have to go through much longer learning curves. So you're capable of doing it. Yes, it can be done for free, but recognize what that really costs you, right? In my case, I used to go, I'm going to learn everything about Facebook. I'm going to learn all about this. And I would take these free classes and I would read books and I would, and then I would get exhausted. And it was like chasing rabbits because I still had clients traveling. I still had to take care of my kids and I still had all the things happening. And then I would finally learn it, and then I'd have to go through these long failure curves to go, oh, this is so frustrating. And by the time I learned it, it had changed. I wasn't keeping up with the changes on Facebook, and now there was Instagram, and then there was all the other things, right? YouTube, right? So it was like, man, it was cheaper from my pocketbook perspective, but it cost me so much time and exhaustion and energy, and it sucked all the joy out of my business. So what is the real cost of the worker bee mentality when it comes to growing your business, right? Versus that CEO travel entrepreneur that says, I'm going to learn just enough to make good decisions. And then I'm going to hire someone, or I'm going to work with someone, or I'm going to get someone to fix this in my business. So think about it from that perspective. I do need to know enough that I know my Facebook experts doing what they need to do. I do need to know enough to hire the right person. But that's all I need to know as a CEO of a growing, huge travel brand, right? So I do this all the time. I will hire someone who is the best at what they do, and I know enough that I'm making good decisions. Sometimes the first person I hire doesn't work out, and then I have to go to the next one or the third one. That's okay too. I know enough that if they're getting me results, and that's all I need to know. I don't have to be an expert in Facebook because I have a Facebook expert on my staff. I have an Instagram, expert on my staff. I have a YouTube expert on my staff. I have a mindset expert on my staff, right? So the thing about it is, and you're thinking, Cindy, I don't have all this money to hire all these experts. You don't have to hire all the experts. Do one thing at a time, or think about Careers on Vacation, where we hire all the experts and we pay them, and so you have a much tinier cost but access to a huge team, right? And again, this is not about whether you're going to work with me or not, but there are different platforms out there and different ways that you can get what you need without having to do a ton of book learning or taking on like getting a full degree while you're trying to grow your travel business. So feel good about that, okay? So get just enough of what you need to make good decisions, and then hire someone who's doing what you want to do in a big way, right? If you want to make 7 figures in travel business, hire someone who's already done it, right? And that's willing to train and teach you and be open with everything that they know. If you want to grow a team, hire someone that's already grown an amazing top performing team in the industry, right? Time is your only commodity that is really scarce. People think, oh, money, everyone's focused on money. I get that, but you can actually make more money. You can never make more time. So while I used to waste months and months and months trying to figure stuff out, sometimes even years before I could figure it out. Now I'm like, who can fix this for me tomorrow? Or like, how soon can I get this fixed in my business and get the ROI so I can just grow and get to the next level and get to the next level. And that serves you so much better. Even if you start with something small, I'm not saying do it on a big level, but just trust me, do it one time and see the results that you get, and it will move you to the next thing. The last thing I want to talk about, and I'm going to check your questions here in a second. So if you guys have questions as we go, please feel free to put those in. I'll check them at the end of the live stream. The other thing I want to say is one of the other roadblocks that you guys run into, especially those of you that are established agents working in the environment we're working in today, where there's so many changes, keeping up on COVID, the complexity in our industry is a lot. It's extra right now. And that's a good thing because consumers are coming out of the woodwork just wanting to work with travel agents. That's amazing, and that's a beautiful thing, and it's why they need us and why we have such an opportunity to build big businesses this year. But it also means it's taking you more time to do your job. So a lot of you are like, Cindy, I don't have time to stop and learn. And the good news is, if you're going with that more CEO mindset, right, you shouldn't be stopping and learning. You should be learning while you're earning. That, and how does that look different? So skip programs that are like, learn all this stuff and then implement it after you're gone when no one's there to help you. Like, what good is that? You probably have 10 like learning things saved on your computer right now that did you even open them after you bought them? I don't know. Like, I do that. I'm guilty of that. Like, I'll buy a thing and then I'll be like, oh, I don't have time to look at it, right? You work with a mentor or a program that implements with you. In our Careers on Vacation program yesterday, we were looking at people's websites. We were looking at their Facebook ads. We were looking at how their team is doing. We have, so it's one of those things where it's not, I'm going to wait till I'm done with this 12 weeks and then implement it. No, like, do this right now. Make a sale, make some money, get some income coming in, learn while you earn. And also, when you run into roadblocks, you have someone to ask. You have this team of experts. And right now, there's no shortage of sales in the travel industry. So we have people a couple weeks in the program, like, I already made 2 sales. I'm not even to the sales module yet, which is a beautiful thing because they're like, how do I do this? Or what do I say? Or what are the pieces? That's totally normal. But having the ability to learn while you earn, it's like a tongue twister. Learn while you earn. That should be like in a theater program somewhere. But you guys get the idea, right? So when you're deciding to make a decision on buying something or getting something that's going to help you get past one of those things that you need to grow, use that as a test. Am I able to earn while I'm learning? Then you're not stopping. You're not pausing on your progress. And the other one is outsource or hire an expert. People hire us all the time at Careers on Vacation, but even if it's not us, I'm going to give you some steps on what you can do to vet them, right? So find a person. The number one thing is find someone who's doing what you want to do in a big way. Whether, whatever that thing is, whatever those 3 things are that you wrote down that you need help with, find someone who's already accomplished it, done it in a big way that is willing to teach you and that you can learn from. And then vet them. You want to make sure even if you're going to hire me, vet me. Go out to Google, check reviews, go out to YouTube, look at our 120 case studies, have a conversation with my staff. When someone works with our program, we actually have a conversation first. We don't say you can have this program, you can't have it, because we don't really allow people in the program unless we can help you. If we can't help you, we're just going to give you some tips and give you some suggestions and move you along your way. Because sometimes it's not a fit to work together, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to take money from anyone unless I can actually help them. That's why our reviews, guys, are what they are, is because we really sit down and spend time with our clients, and we only work with people that we know we can absolutely help with their growth. And then the last one is ask. Remember, am I going to earn while I'm learning in this program or working with this person or whatever it is? So I hope that was helpful. I'm going to go check questions here in a second, and I want to remind you guys, if this is resonating with you, and if you want to grow as much as possible really quickly, I want to encourage you to reach out to us at Careers on Vacation. This is our program that you guys have heard about. It's our 12-week mastermind. It allows you to grow as much as possible quickly. And you get to work with my amazing team of experts. I pay the experts. You don't have to pay them. That's why it's way less expensive to be in our mastermind format than it is to go out and hire 10 experts. You get all of my experts. You get to work with my amazing 7-figure already team. We're already doing what you want to do in a big way. And we've been training in the travel industry forever. You can check out our 120, 30, whatever it is, plus reviews on YouTube. We have another 20 that just haven't been edited yet, which is super exciting that our clients are having so much success. But we are on wait list right now for the program. So I encourage you, if you're thinking about it for fall, go to careersonvacation.com/ready now. If you don't know, or if you're new into the industry, busy season is first quarter. So fall is the best time to take our program. It really is, because you can get everything done. And corporate, if you're in corporate world or you have another job, we know it slows down a little bit. You have those holiday pockets in there where you can get a lot done for launching or supersizing or working past that plateau in your business. And do not wait. This is the biggest year the travel industry has ever seen. This post coming out of this crazy COVID, everybody wants to travel, but everybody wants to work with a certified or skilled travel professional, which Careers on Vacation is a certification program. So you do get a certification upon graduation. So super exciting. I'm going to put my glasses. I don't think I need my glasses because this is like font 100 over here. But let me check through a couple of your questions here. I love this, so fun. We have one from KAS Ventures. I'm new. Yesterday was our first day, first call, everything. Yay. Yeah, love it. Hey, Jen C, welcome. Love it. She was chosen. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop. Love it. I attended the class on Sunday. Very cool. I don't have a travel business, but I am definitely thinking about it. Yeah, check out that masterclass. That's a great place to start. It's totally free. It will really help you gauge for your own self-interest. Jen O says, for those of you who are thinking about joining the COV Mastermind program, don't hesitate. You won't regret it. Oh, thanks, Jen. Jen has been in the program for a while now. You guys, she is having sales. She is killing it, doing so good. Elvin says, question, I've been working on getting my life together to begin COV, but I'm having trouble trying to create a name for my business. Do you have any advice? Elvin, that's a great question. We actually get that all the time. Sometimes when you're, brainstorming on a name, it's one of those things where sometimes you're trying to force it. So one of the activities I give my clients is like get 2 sheets of paper out, blank paper, and write down everything you love about travel on one, and then travel acronyms on another. And then don't think about what the name is. Just like, when I travel, I love to. And just everything that you personally love about travel. Then sit back from those sheets and highlight keywords that kind of pop out. And then start mashing stuff together. And you'll be surprised. You might find the perfect name that way. And then when you do start COV, Elvin, you will get a private coach, and they will actually help you with that process as well. And you can do a poll once you're in the group. And so you can see, like, a lot of times people have 3 or 4 different names that they're like, I don't know which one's perfect. You can do a poll in our community, and we'll help you make that final decision and give you some feedback on what we might think would be really good for SEO and things like that when you're in that process. So that's exciting. And then she, under the name She Was Chosen, it says, do you help people who do not have their travel businesses yet? Also, do you have a quote for your class online or only after you decide the person is a good fit for your program? That's a great question. So yes, we have, Careers on Vacation has 2 learning tracks. So our first learning track is for people that are aspiring to get into the program. So that would be you. You haven't started yet. I always say if you want to do it the right way from the beginning, get the roadmap and skip everything so you don't do stuff wrong. It's actually harder for us when you contact us 2 years later and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I did all this stuff. And a lot of times there's stuff we have to fix, and it costs you more money, you more energy, you more time. And it's frustrating for you because the DIY approach sounds good, right? It's that whole worker bee piece. And you try to kind of put all of the little pieces together, and then we're like, oh, but you didn't realize this, and oh, that's actually hurting your SEO, or oh, we can just help you set it up the right way from the beginning. So save yourself the headache and the stress. That is the number one thing we hear from our clients who take the program after they try it on their own, is they're like, I wish I would have just started with you guys. Like, I spent way more money not wasting money on making these decisions. And sometimes they get into bad hosting agreements or other things that just really set them back. So yes, we absolutely work with brand new agents. And then the second learning track we have is our experience learning track for those who got started and maybe they're having trouble, or even people who are at already $1 million in sales, but they want to work past that plateau. That would be our experience track as well. And yes, I encourage you to definitely book a discovery call. That would be where you want to start with the application process. If it's a fit to work together, then we will give you an invitation to the program. We do have payment plans. So if that makes it easier, those are options that you can talk to us about as well. So guys, I hope that was helpful for today. If you guys have questions or you're watching this video later, feel free to drop a little CTR for Caught the Replay, or if you have questions, pop them down below. We'd love to answer those for you. And this was a surprise live for you guys today, so I hope you enjoyed the live, and we'll hopefully do this again soon. This one went way longer than our one over on Facebook. So, oh, Michelle, one last one. She says, oh wait, that was earlier. That was a comment from earlier. So guys, as always, I wish you so much love, so much abundance. I wish you the world, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.